Hey, just a reminder, we're doing Discord Hangouts. Sometimes I do record so that I can transcribe it later for my own notes, but the audio isn't really releasable. Just a bunch of disjointed conversations. But anyway, if you don't want to miss it, get into the newsletter, IPS.monster. Am I? Yes, I am. Yeah, I mean, last night we talked about a lot of things. What didn't we cover? Confusion is one of them. I want to push back against confusion. I mean, we have a sort of a, when I say informed disbelief, I'm talking about, a tolerance for ambiguity, that you don't have to have all the answers all at once. Lots of question marks, which are practically a banned symbol. I'm surprised they haven't banned. Yeah, I covered it. So, okay, there's a shooting. I was thinking about the shooting in Manhattan at the NFL headquarters. And the shooter looked like he was out of the movie Sinners, this anti-hero. Looked like Tarantino shot that thing. And so he's on 345 Park Street. And if you look at the numerology here, 33rd floor, Masonic reference. 345 ties into the third degree, referring to a triangle related to the 47th problem of Euclid. And there's a 47 in the story as well. But 345, 33, 47, and then it's at black stone. And in our symbol analysis, we've seen black rock and black stone consistently associated with the 33-year-old martyr motif, the Christ, the Black Christ. When Nipsey Hussle died at 33, it was about the time that we're leading up to the final and 33rd Burning Man at Black Rock City. So anyway, there's a lot of interesting symbolism there, enough for me to say it's probably fake. Now, another thing too, 33rd floor, and he was from Las Vegas. So I'm like, oh, a Las Vegas shooter. And the last Las Vegas shooter was on the 32nd floor of the Mandalay. So there's some overlap here. If we're analyzing this as a fictional universe superimposed over our consensus reality, then yeah, it appears to be highly scripted and fake. But so we're going to do some additional decoding. We'll talk about that and other things like Hulk Hogan dying on the 10th anniversary of his racist rant, and how that connects to HH88, the twin thing. Interestingly enough, his twin, his number one fan, this Hulk Hogan lookalike, died a couple days before. And we talked about the significance of twins ever since Sinners came out about twins, and the twin was stabbed, and then the Pope and Klaus Schwab, both 88, stepped down the same day, and the significance of the number 88 to the concept of twins, specifically the Twin Tower demolition ritual. Fascinating and endless connections that are not meaningless. These are engineered, meaningful coincidences that some mistake for genuine synchronicity. There are no coincidences in the movies, and you're living in one. By the way, I am going to start selling stickers on eBay. I was talking to this artist who said, in today's world, if people don't associate the work with an artist, you kind of don't exist. And I noticed that I do better with my digital art these days, sales-wise. So I'm kind of thinking of some marketing campaigns. So what I'm doing is, I'm doing what they call street art. So I'm not exactly tagging, but I am putting art that leads back to me on these weather-resistant USPS labels, paid for by my tax dollars, before you accuse me of malappropriating these. Now, if it is illegal, I should probably look into it. Like recycling Amazon boxes. Is that legit? Is Jeff Bezos going to come after me? Critter Fest says numbers don't lie. No, but people do. And logical fallacies allow people to lie to themselves without knowing it, with good intentions. And I've been doing a lot of thinking on the subject of theism versus atheism, etc. And one of the things I'm realizing here is that we're really jumping the gun when we use vague terms. And that's why the concept of, or the understanding of, concurrent and predictive programming, this media saturation tactic, has been misunderstood for so long. Because people accept vague ideas. And it's like, no, instead of accepting a vague idea, let's acknowledge the limit of our acknowledge the limit of what we can know at that time, and proffer reasons as to why we may not accept any of the established answers. That's why so many people ran with revelation of the method. It's not testable. And I'm also coming up with this strategy that I'm using now where you can define a lot of the things that people believe as a result of propaganda as superstitions. And superstitions, yeah, my unicursal drawings you're referring to, Skyfish. Superstitions are pretty common in today's world, but they go under different names. Some of them have like the sanction of the state, improved science. I also do these cats. I mean, I have quite a few of these unicursals. But there's a point here where the assertions of the opponent in your debate can really be defined as superstitions and therefore not even worth debating if they don't meet certain standards. And there are certain things like chemtrails and Mandela effects that are most certainly merely superstitions. I was developing bats as well. I don't know how far I got with the bats, but I was trying to work something in where it'd like covertly be the phases of the moon. But I want to also have an infinity sign into it. But I'm developing bats, but right now I mostly have the cats down. Faces. In fact, I have this idea for doing a face going through several facial expressions like stop motion animation. Anyway, I gotta go. My battery's about to die.